Hey, we're back with the Screen Team. We're getting ready to review another monster hit of a movie. It's called Pretty Woman, and this one was definitely one that propelled Julia Roberts into superstardom, man. Yeah. We got Kim here to review the film, and the reason why we have Kim here to review the film is because is this your all-time favorite movie or one of them?
No, I like it a lot.
You like it a lot. Mm-hmm. Did you see this when it came out in theaters?
Yes.
Did you?
Yeah, and several times since.
You were telling me that this is like a movie that you can just like quote from top to bottom, right?
Oh yeah, it's one of those. Yeah.
Can you do a scene for us right now?
No.
Let's go over the movie for those who don't know. Pretty Woman. We've got Richard Gere. We've got Julia Roberts. Richard Gere, we meet him early on. He is a businessman. He's a very wealthy businessman. He knows what he's doing. He makes a lot of money at what he's doing, but he seems not happy, right?
Right. He's just too business oriented.
It looks like he's had a divorce, can't keep a girlfriend kind of thing because he's just right on. He
doesn't have time for a social, like an intimate social life, I don't think.
Right on cue with the business for sure. Julia Roberts, what is she? Kim, can you tell us what Julia Roberts is?
Lady of the Night.
You said that a lot better than I would have. Very, very nice. She's a lady of the night, and she's got just a great personality in this movie. Yeah, she really, really does. And Julia Roberts, Richard Gere, they meet very early on in the film. He's looking for directions, right?
Right. He's on Hollywood Boulevard, and she happens to be on a corner of Hollywood Boulevard. Mm-hmm. And his car, he borrowed a friend's car, and so he was trying to figure out how to drive it, and so and to get directions all at the same time, and that's how they meet.
Of course. So she was like, "Yeah, I can tell you how to get there for $10 or
$20.
Yeah, whatever." So they meet, and there's like an instant connection early on. And Richard Gere, he's got business he's got to do, and for some reason he needs a companion to do that business with. So he hires Julia Roberts to do that. So that's the basis of the film. Why is this a movie that you like so much, Kim?
Oh, I don't know. I love, like I said, her acting. Very good. Mm-hmm. of how, and I guess it's her life. I like how it all goes from beginning to end.
Right.
And I love the ending, but everything about it, I don't know. It's like I said, all the scenes are something that once you watch it, you'll quote. All the sayings afterward, and it's something you'll watch again and again. And it's got a lot of funny parts in it.
Yeah.
And a few, serious moments, especially from him, and then with her a couple of times. But I don't know. I just think it's a great movie. I love her friend Kit.
Yeah.
She's really funny. And her quotes that she says and everything. So it's a really good show.
Yeah, one of my favorite scenes is early on in the film. Richard Gere, like we said, is looking for directions, and he's in kind of a seedy neighborhood or whatever, and he asks like this homeless guy or something how to get to Beverly Hills or whatever. The guy who played it was actually the director, Gary Marshall.
Yes.
And he's like, "Oh, you're already in Beverly Hills. Sylvester Stallone lives across the street." Yeah. So a lot of different funny parts in this film, and like we said, this really propelled Julia Roberts into superstardom. And there's that one scene in the film, which I think was unscripted. Julia Roberts didn't know was going to happen, where they're getting ready to go to a fancy dinner or something like that, and Richard Gere had bought her some jewelry or something.
Yeah, he got the jewelry from
and he pops it open, mm-hmm. and she's like, "Oh, wow, it's beautiful." And she puts her hand in there for some reason, and he just shuts it on her.
Down.
And you just see a great live, unscripted reaction from Julia Roberts. Yeah. I mean, it's just something you see whenever you see like a Julia Roberts montage, that's like the top of the top of the list right there. So, Kim, this movie's rated R, right?
Oh, yeah. Yes, it is. It does have language and a few scenes in it. And like I said, no bad scenes, but the language is pretty, yeah. And I think the whole thing in general of her lifestyle wouldn't be something I'd want my, little ones to watch.
Right, of course.
No, it's a great show.
This is going to be a difficult question for you to understand or to answer, but is this just a chick flick? Can guys get into this film?
I think they can. Yeah. It was a great show. Come on, you liked it, didn't you?
I did. I mean, I love romantic comedies. I do.
You can't get any better than a Pretty Woman.
I think I could name like 50.
Come on. Oh, my Lord. You are killing me.
Listen, Kim, I'm not saying that it's a bad film. I'm not saying it at all. I'm just saying there's a lot that are better.
Just like she said, big mistake. Huge. You're making one.
And maybe I'm just biased because I like Julia Roberts, but she's not my favorite.
Not your favorite.
Yeah. You know who was originally intended to be that role?
Who?
Meg Ryan.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad Julia Roberts got it.
Yeah, for sure. I think Julia was definitely the perfect choice for that, for sure. So Pretty Woman, you can find it on DVD. Stars Julia Roberts, Richard Gere, Jason Alexander is in it as well from Seinfeld. So very, very good flick, well directed, well acted, and I think it came out like in 90, right? 91?
I can't remember what year it came out. It was early.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it's one of those late 80s, early 90s films that is definitely recognizable, and you should give it a chance. Check it out.
Definitely watch it.
Check it out in your video collection. She's Kim. I'm Chris. We're part of the Screen Team. We'll all be back at you next Saturday at 6 p.m. And remember, we're the Screen Team. We want you to know before you go.